And we're back to LA, Lower Alabama. Currently, I still love my Thunder Laser. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not real fond of their tech support. Everybody told me there was a great tech support. Biggest part of the reason I bought this was the quality that I read about, but a huge part was actually the tech support. So I sent in an email, and I've got these emails, I can post them. And I asked them what to clean the mirrors and the lenses with, and I was told acetone. I came out and did it. I went back into my computer, I had another email. Don't do it with acetone. Too late, I already have. Oh, I don't think it'll hurt it. I got my laser on July 23rd, and this is September 22nd of 25, and I already need a replacement lens and a replacement mirror and another replacement mirror for a total of $205. When I spoke with tech support again, they asked me to send them the pictures of the lenses. I said, oh yeah, that lens needs to be replaced. Okay, it's only been 3 months. And the only difference between me and everybody else that doesn't buy them every 3 months is nobody else was told to put acetone on their lenses. So the new parts came today. We're going to open them up. They're packaged well, and the machine itself is well built. I'm very, very impressed with my Thunder Laser. That is the actual lens. This one you can see, that's one of the mirrors that goes from the side rail to the laser head. This mirror, which was the absolute worst, goes in the laser head. It bounces the beam from this one to this one, down to the lens, and onto the project. Well, you'll see when we take the laser out, or when we take the lens and the mirrors out, just what they look like. When he sent me the second email that said, oh, I made a mistake, don't use acetone, there is a coating on there that is softer than glass. But he doesn't think the acetone will eat it. Let's take a look. Okay, let's turn the Thunder on so we can have some light. Let's bring the head forward. These two screws are where the lens is. We're going to put those up here so I don't lose them. And I don't know if you'll catch it here. I will try and put some pictures. This was cleaned with the acetone, and you can see in the center, it looks like it's been rubbed on the ground. It's taken off. This guy right here, and I better put some glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. Has 4 screws, and if anybody knows where I can get a screw that size, let me know, because they say these strip out rather easily, and I believe them. I've been very, very gentle with these because I'm afraid of stripping them out and not being able to find them somewhere. This thing just sets in here. And at first I didn't know how it sat in there, and I asked them 3 times, how does it held on there? And they ignored the question, and then they're like, well, you just unscrew it. And it pops out. Well, I'd taken it out twice, and the O-ring had such a good hold on it, it did not look like it was recessed inside, which in fact it is. And I hope you can see this, but you can see, because that's exactly this shape on this side where it comes in and where I rub the acetone on it. These out here, no problem. They said, oh, it's wear and tear. So I turned the mirror, and I've used it since then, and I've got no wear and tear on either side, only the sides where the acetone was. So this pops out, and there's the O-ring. And now we'll get our new one. Nice cases, packaged well, taped shut so it doesn't accidentally open. And honestly, I should probably have put on some gloves just so I don't get any fingerprints on this. I'm going to put that down in there. Well, that's a good idea. Okay. And that is what it looks like when you do not put acetone on it. And it sets right down in that little recess. Very nice. I'm going to put that under there just in case I happen to drop that. Get that started. And if you change these on your Thunder, on your Bolt, you really don't tighten these. You put them in until they're snug, because they will strip very, very easily. That's about good right there. There's enough pressure on that with that O-ring in place. Once you squeeze it down, that it puts pressure on these screws. Like I said, just snug them. I won't even use the T-handle. I don't want that much torque. Okay, there's the first one. Now our second mirror is on the side. And I'm sorry you can't see this. It's just one bolt that loosens. This one doesn't look too bad, other than you can see where the swipe mark was with the acetone. So we have a new one of these. Again, the quality, the packaging, everything has been just wonderful with, and a lot of people give their tech support rave reviews, and I would love to. I'm sorry, just at this time, I can't, because I don't believe they've been all that great with me. Hopefully your experience is different. This slides in, and there's one screw that tightens it up if you keep the door open. Just hold it up in there snug and tighten it back down. Now the lens itself actually screws in with very small Phillips, which I need to get. Let's don't go rolling away, shall we? Sounds like a grand plan. I've never taken that one out, and that's just how snug, just barely snugged up. And again with the little tiny screws. You really don't want to lose those guys. Now on mine, it says 2.5 on the top. So when I go back with it, oh, it looks like there's only one way you can go back with it, with the bracket. And I double checked that with tech support and made sure I had purchased the right one. No, rolling away. So here's our new lens. And I love these fine cloths. And I'm going to keep them. They're going to be great for cleaning, I'm certain. Okay, I'm keeping this thing wrapped up in here while I put this on. This might take some doing. Ooh, that was a close one. If you have an extra hand at your house when you do this, I would recommend soliciting their help. My beautiful bride just doesn't happen to be home at the moment. I think we might be in business. Just get a few threads in there till I can start this one. We're going to run a test cut when we get these done. Last night I was cutting 3 millimeter basswood, or Baltic birch, I'm sorry. 3 millimeter Baltic birch. My settings to cut all the way through this had to be 10 millimeters a second, 85% power, and it still didn't cut all the way through all the time. So now I have 2 brand new, clean, shiny mirrors and a brand new lens. And Thunder Laser's settings say 70% power, and I believe it's 20 millimeters a second. Might be 10, but I'll have to look it up. And that's all there is to that. Really easy to change. Let's see what it'll do. Okay, so we're back in Lightburn. I'm just going to put Merry Christmas on here. Size it down. Turn it sideways, just because we can. Let's go to our window. Material library. If we go to the 30-watt bolt, which comes directly from Thunder Laser, we go to hardwood. Cherry 1/8 cut. That shows us 10 millimeters a second at 70% power. Now I've been running between 10 millimeters and 7 millimeters at 85 to 90% power to get it to cut. So we're going to assign this. You'll see right here, 10 millimeters a second, 70% power. This is Thunder Lasers. We're going to line this up. And cut. And there we have it. This was cut at 10 millimeters a second, 70% power. Keep your mirrors clean, keep your lenses in good shape, and you'll lengthen the life of that tube. I am very happy with the way that cut. Except for when I pulled it out, I couldn't find my eye. Sorry. It does a great job. It does wonderful. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you got any questions, and I'll see you on the next one.